what we do in the leadership program all through it is really ask students to, first of all, figure out where their moral compass is. I believe that everyone has one, okay? But sometimes we just don't take the time to really reflect upon it so that it can guide us in making the decisions that we need to make in the world. The other thing that we do is we expose the students to a number of well-established ethical frameworks. Ethical frameworks that teach students to think about, what is it that I need to know about this problem before I can do anything about it? If I move in a certain direction, if I make a certain direction or decision, who's it going to impact? Who's it going to positively impact, and who's it going to negatively impact? And if it negatively impacts some, what can I do? How can I mitigate that negative impact and make it more positive for everyone concerned? So that's the process we follow. Heighten the sense of awareness, understand other people's paradigms so that you can communicate to it and then effectively make a positive impact or a positive change in the world. An ethical dilemma is really a situation where our core values are in conflict. And there isn't one clear right answer and there isn't one clear wrong answer. So we have to use some type of framework to best determine what the right answer, or at least the most right answer, might be in a particular situation. Now, you can't do that unless you know something about the situation. So it's getting back to, okay, how do I know how to research? Where do I go to find information? When I find it, is it credible? I have to make a judgment call about that. And then I have to ask myself those critical questions. If we move in this direction, who's it going to impact? Will they be helped? Will they be hindered? Let me give you an example of one of the exercises that we used, or that a faculty member used in one of her courses, which is a really good example of experiential learning. She asked the students all through the semester to assume a role. And it was their role, as I mentioned, for the entire semester, and they needed to assume a role of an individual who was making $7 an hour. And their goal was, each student's goal was to be able to support himself or herself, and in some cases, a family, on that particular wage. Each week when they came to class, there was a bowl of little folded up pieces of paper with life challenges. And they would randomly draw a life challenge. And sometimes the life challenge might be that they became very ill and they couldn't work for a week. And so they needed to deal with those life challenges. I would have to say there isn't a typical student. Having taught in the program now for 4 years, we have an array of students in the classroom, which makes for a terrifically impactful learning experience. The diversity in all aspects, or in many aspects, is terrific. First of all, we have an ethnic diversity. We have a age diversity. Some of our graduate students come in right after they finish their undergraduate degree. They're 22. I think our oldest student right now is 62. All of the students there share this passion about wanting to make a difference in the world and wanting to make a positive difference. And so they're there to learn the skills of how, to learn skills of how they might do that better than what they're doing it right now.